It was a Tuesday morning when Rachel stared at the mirror, mascara smudged, coffee gone cold. She was 42, recently divorced, and freshly fired from her marketing job after 15 years. Her ex-husband's last words still echoed in her head. "You're past your expiry date, Rachel. Nobody wants a woman like you anymore." She laughed bitterly, the kind of laugh that hides heartbreak. Bills piled up on the counter, rejection emails filled her inbox, and loneliness crept into her once vibrant life. She started taking freelance gigs. Anything to keep the lights on. One of them was a temporary position at a local community center, helping organize weekend art sessions for kids. On her first day, she almost didn't go. The pay was minimal, and she felt invisible among the younger volunteers. But when she entered the small paint-splattered room, a boy with curly hair looked up from his drawing. "You're the new art lady?" he asked, eyes wide with curiosity. Rachel smiled faintly. "I guess that's me." The boy's name was Eli, 7 years old, quiet but bright. His drawings were full of messy colors, houses without roofs, skies without sun. His dad, Mark, a single father, often arrived late to pick him up, apologizing every time. He was polite, worn out, the kind of man whose eyes told a story of struggle and persistence. Over the weeks, Rachel noticed Eli never drew people in his pictures. She finally asked him why. "Mom left," he said softly. "Dad says she'll come back, but I think she forgot about us." Rachel's chest tightened. She didn't know what to say, so she just sat beside him and began coloring the sky with him, bright yellow this time. Days turned into months. Rachel found herself looking forward to those art sessions. She brought old magazines, glue sticks, and music to keep the kids inspired. But it was Eli and his dad who inspired her. Mark always thanked her sincerely, the kind of thank you that felt like it came from somewhere deep. One evening, as she was locking up, Mark showed up drenched in rain, holding a crumpled envelope. "Rachel, I wanted to pay you back," he stammered. "You bought the art supplies, and I know the center doesn't reimburse you." Rachel looked at him startled. "It's fine, really. I wanted to." But he insisted, pressing the envelope into her hands. Inside was a hand-drawn card, Eli's, with the words, "Thank you for making my dad smile again." Her eyes welled up. Mark chuckled nervously. "He's right, you know. You've changed things for us." Something shifted that night. They started talking, first about Eli, then about life, dreams, disappointments. Mark confessed how hard it had been raising a child alone. Rachel shared how lost she felt after losing everything she thought defined her. Their honesty built something gentle between them, a connection made not of romance, but of understanding. Months later, the community center hosted a small exhibition of the kids' artwork. Parents filled the hall, laughter echoing off the walls. Rachel stood quietly in the corner, watching Eli's newest painting, a family of 3 under a golden sky. When she turned, Mark was beside her. He said, "That's you," he whispered. "You're the sunshine." Rachel blinked, trying to hold back tears. For the first time in years, she didn't feel invisible. She didn't feel expired. She felt seen, not for what she'd lost, but for what she'd given. As the lights dimmed and the children's laughter filled the air, Rachel realized something profound. Value isn't measured by age, titles, or perfection. It's in the quiet moments, the second chances, the kindness that ripples outward, and when Mark reached for her hand, uncertain but sincere, Rachel smiled, not because her life was suddenly perfect, but because she finally believed she was still enough,